Okay? I learned that she was almost kidnapped by a group of Russians in Thailand. And I know that she is someone who, her name's spelled like Alicia for us Americans, but she goes by Alicia, right? So we want to make sure everyone knows our next upcoming speaker actually celebrated her honeymoon at our last incentive trip in Dominican Republic. Married her husband, Chris. She's an amazing woman. And I'm going to invite her up on stage to talk about how to use LifeWave incentive trips to build your business. So help me welcome Alicia Waters, Senior Presidential Director.
We need energy. What?
You know what?
Have we got energy?
I've got
Let's go energy. Cartel and shot at in Mexico. Yes, I was attempted abduction in Thailand by Russians. My dad is a missionary, so I've been a lot of places and seen a lot of things. But I'm so excited to be here today and talk to you about one of the things that I love, and that is to travel. And not only do we get to travel with LifeWave, we get paid too. That's super cool. Now my personality type, if you want to know, is I'm a red, blue, and then yellow, and then green. So I don't like the details. I just want to get focused and go and have a good time. And then my love languages, of the 5 love languages, I am gifts. Give me presents and then hug me about it. Don't tell me that I'm great, okay? And don't do an acts of service for me. Just let me go to the party and have a good time and give me presents and love me. If you haven't read that book, then you don't understand. But in honor of Garrett, who inspired us at our last meeting in Florida last summer by reciting Dr. Seuss, I thought about bringing Dr. Seuss back to us today, because all the places you will go with LifeWave, if you choose to do that. You know, we are blessed beyond measure with this company. When I was a little girl, I wanted to be a flight attendant. Then we called them stewardess. And my dad said to me in his best Southern Baptist way, and no offense, no daughter of mine will be a glorified cocktail waitress. So, X that dream. And then later in life, I said, you know, God, here am I, send me. And I didn't know that it would be with this company, and I didn't know that I would undergo the test to have the testimony that I have now today with this company, and blessed and grateful to get to travel the world with my travel tribe and see everyone and create the friendships and the relationships that we have. So, congratulations. Today is your day. You are off to great places. You're off and away. So, Geraldo, you stole some of my thunder here, but who has been on a LifeWave incentive trip? Raise your hand. Okay. Who is packing for the next one? If you have already earned it, and the list just came out, I checked my numbers, I'm at 127. If you've earned it, stand up. Stay still. Why? You're gonna network. I literally have learned tips that have changed my business on the bus from the airport. Who else? Yeah? Rest and relaxation. Don't you find sometimes we're our own CEOs, but sometimes that does require a little bit extra, a little bit more, and we work 18 hours a day, April Vaughn? Calling out my friends. Sometimes we deserve that pampering and that time to get away. And sometimes just, unplugging for a few days We don't do that for ourselves enough, but you can earn it. Inspiration. Ever gone on one of these trips and just been inspired and so excited to get home? You couldn't stand it? I have. Motivation, team building, income building. Dr. Don, I know you're interested in that. And belief building. When you're on these trips and thinking about the next one, or the belief in the company that you actually get to meet and hang around with David and see the heart and the passion and the belief of the man that founded the company. Now, you have brains in your head, you have feet in your shoes. You can steer yourself any direction you choose. You have to make the decision if you're going to do it. I can't do it, your upline can't do it, your downline can't do it, your sideline can't do it. It is up to you. Now when you make that decision, let's plan the path. How do I do it? Geraldo just showed you the points, the point system, okay? You look at those points, you look at your business, you look at where you are at the time the trip isn't announced, or the time that you cross the line to make the decision that you're going. And you ask yourself, what do I need to do to earn the trip? Take the personal responsibility. It's not, if these people would just go manager. Really? Are these people going on the trip? Well, if they promote past you, yeah, they might. You need to take the personal responsibility to do that, because you can be amazing and you can do it. You're on your way and you know what you know, and you are the guy who will decide where to go. Again, LifeWave has given us the world and the tools. Look, how many have learned a new tool? I learned a new tool today. How many have learned a new tool today to build your business? Everybody, raise your hand. Garrett's watching. Okay. So you have the tools. You know what to do. You know where to go. And you just have to make it a focus and plan it, strategize it, and visualize it. Now, my precious husband, who's not here today, and I know I keep talking about him, but I am a 53-year-old newlywed, and so I'm going to just take it as long as I can. Just be disgusting, I guess. He loves these trips. He loves these trips. So when the last one was announced, this is what I get from him. Alicia, these are all your silvers and cores that you can upgrade. Okay. This is his, you could call him, like, that is what that is. Planning, strategizing, and visualizing. This is on my desk, it's in my travel notebook at all times. The other thing that you need to do is, corporate doesn't have yet a really good points tracking system, but it's coming. But make one for yourself, or get one from your upline. I made this one for our team, and you just check off every time you get a point. And this is in my notebook, and this is on the refrigerator. Why? Because we go to the refrigerator more than we go to our notebook. So I'm checking off all my points, okay? And it makes me accountable. And it also, if I don't have all those boxes checked off, Chris gets upset. So I know for our team, we have lots of different really talented creators on our team that have created points charts. And so if you're, affiliated with any of our organization, it's all on Facebook. If you, do it on Excel spreadsheet. Check it off, visualize it. You need to see it each and every day. How many of you have a vision board or a dream board? Oh my gosh, this is like one of my favorite things in the world. We could do a whole segment on this today, and I wish that we could have, but there's not time. Visualizing is manifesting what you want to do, who you want to be, and where you want to go, and who you want to go with. The reason my 2023 vision board is on this screen for you to see today is really powerful, and why I recommend that you do this. I want you to look in the bottom kind of left corner under write your vision and make it plain. What is that picture of? Greece. Do you know when I put this picture on my vision board? December of 2022. There's also whales underneath there. Where are we going to be seeing whales very soon? But I will tell you that vision board from 2023, a lot thanks to LifeWave, almost every single box on there has already been checked off. Write your vision and make it clear. This vision board stayed on my laptop, my iPad, my phone screen, and my refrigerator until the end of this past year. Why? It was pretty. But and it was not as pretty as my 2024 one, but I think it was because it stayed on there, those items became a reality. They became real. They manifested in ways that I could never explain how. The day that I was driving to the mountains of Tennessee and I get a phone call from corporate, I went, oh, compliance again. It's Geraldo. Alicia, we had so much fun with you in Mexico. You've just earned the trip to Santorini, Greece. What? I mean, Chris had not even taken off the time for work because it was not even a thought process that we had that we were going to go on that trip. But it became a reality because I visualized it every day for almost 2 years on that vision board. So how many of you have a vision board? How many of you are going to go home tonight and make a vision board? And you're going to put the next trips on there. Now, some of you might go, oh, she's talking about a lot of stuff, I don't understand it. Your upline, your sideline, your downline might. There is power in numbers. This is your travel tribe. Look to the right and say, I cannot wait to travel with you. Y'all are some excited travelers. Now, here's the next part. Promise me, I am going to focus on this daily. Say, I promise.
I promise.
You know, we can't be the CEO of our own corporation if we just work our business when we feel like it. This is a business to be worked daily and not in just our spare time. If you want it to be a business, if you want to travel the world with LifeWave, they really make it doable. They really make it achievable. And what I love is they make it available to every single rank of the company. That is unheard of in some other network marketing companies. You'll be on your way. You'll be seeing great sights. All the sights we've seen already. You'll join the high flyers who will soar to great heights. Who would like to have dinner with David? Who would like to go ziplining with Michael Jacob? Who would like to go ride horses with me? I've already registered for the horseback riding excursion in Punta Mita for the 3 o'clock slot, so anybody that wants to go, jump on that trip. Yes, we did get to have our honeymoon in where were we last? Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. No, the trips are for up to 2 people. as Geraldo was talking about. This includes your flight reimbursement credit allowance. You buy your own flight, and then LifeWave gives you a credit, predetermined amount for that. And so they don't have to arrange that. You can fly in. And sometimes we fly in a day earlier too, or stay a few days later. And you can do that at your own expense. And includes transfers, lodging, and food. Includes the parties, events, and the one excursion. The trips will build your income, your team, and your dream. No doubt. And again, it's open to all brand partners, no matter your rank. And I love that corporate used these little bullseye-looking things in their background. Nobody's noticed that today, I bet, but there's been a little bullseye in the background of a lot of these slides. But the bullseye, like this is the target, this is it, the circle, the patch, this is it. Place your eye on the target of where you want to go and just shoot for it, shoot for it, shoot for it, shoot for it, till you hit it. I mean, if your kid, how many of you have kids? If your kid came home from school today and said, Mom, I can win $1,000 if I do this, would you not encourage them to go do it? Would you not push them to achieve it? Would you not give them, validating words and daily push them, achieve your goals, get to the top, do your best? But how often would we not do that for ourselves? Go for the bullseye, go for the target, and it doesn't matter. I've been in other companies before, and they're like, okay, the top 100 get to go on the trip. Well, what is that? I don't know how to get to the top 100. What's the fine line? And how bad would it feel to be 101? With LifeWave, it's all set out. It's an easy point system, and everybody can go. All the places you'll go, there is fun to be done, there are points to be scored, and there's games to be won. And I felt like so many of you have other great insights besides me. I wanted to include some of that. Grace, who's my new travel tribe member, we love traveling the world together. Help your team understand. Now, I know with our team, Susan Bertholz and Jody Gravely and I, every Monday morning at 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we meet, Zoom meeting. We look at our ranks, we look at our goals, we look at incentives, and we look at our points every Monday. And we've been doing this for over a year. And we had a massive number of winners to the last trip, because there was an accountability time to do that. So I encourage you to have an accountability time that's consistent with your team. Consistency being key. Rhonda says, start early, but you know what? When's the best day to start? Today. Whenever you make that decision. Susan, I love this. You can't have FOMO. I mean, how many of you are already having FOMO over that Greek trip that we went on back in August? I mean, it was insanely awesome. And in April, when we're all posting about Punta Mina, don't be the one at home with FOMO. And of course,
don't know what FOMO is.
Fear of missing out. Thanks, Sam. Don't have FOMO. And of course, Jody, you go to Jody's house. She's got pictures of whatever incentive trip is next. She goes to Google Images, prints out pictures from that area, and they are all over her house because she's envisioning herself at that location each and every day when she wakes up. She's claiming the trip. It's worth it. Look at that. Who wants to be there?
Yes.
Woo! So rally your teams. Geraldo brings his drone on our trips. It's kind of fun. But he did almost miss the boat in Athens. Share what you love. Is it not insanely awesome that we get to help people make money and travel the world with this product? Fight for it. Fight for it. Because it's worth it. And will you succeed? Yes, you will indeed. 98 3/4% guaranteed. So who is ready to travel the world with Lifeway? You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting. So get on your way. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Robin.